Hey Soul Tribe, welcome to your reading. Your higher self has urgent messages here for you today. Hi, my name is Diana, Psychic Intuitive, and the message I'm going to be channeling for you here today it's coming through your higher self. Let me do a quick energy reading on exactly what we're getting here, okay? So I'm getting a strong message that's coming through for you guys in regards to money. Yeah, in regards to money. Definitely picking up on money, resources, finances, that kind of thing. You may have concerns about whether something you're working on is going to flower or become big. And I feel that it's going to become big, okay? It's going to become big. You're going to, if there is a seed you're planting, then your higher self wants you to know that there's going to be a rich harvest. Your higher self wants you to understand that there are certain principles at work in your life. You're no different than any of these like other people you've heard about that are successful, that do things, that work out really well. I'm getting that the seeds you plant today, or the seeds that you have been planting, watering, tending, will result in a rich harvest. This has to do with a particular matter, okay, that's going to be relevant to you. I'm getting also that you're going to be, there's going to be rallying around you. You're going to be rallied around, okay? I feel like you may sometimes feel singular or like the oddball or the odd one out in your life or in some particular aspect. But your higher self is saying that in reality what's going to happen is this thing that makes you feel like you're different or makes you feel like you're the odd one out or you're like the oddball is what's going to make you stand out, and you're going to be rallied around because of it. You may feel isolated, but in reality, people are coming together around you. In reality, something's coalescing around you. So you may feel isolated or lonely at times. Just understand that there is an energy building up around you, okay? And it's going to result in like a plentiful harvest or a huge crowd, or maybe a lot of people coming around, visiting with you, celebrating you. And I'm also getting like if there's some project you've been working on, you're going to have the ability to attract people, eyes to it, people to it, a lot of people, a lot of sets of eyes, okay? Your higher self wants you to know that you are glowing. You're glowing. You are beautiful and precious. You are precious and you are unique. Never doubt that. Never doubt that. Many others see it and know it about you. Okay, they know it. And this is part of the attraction. Okay, this is part of the attraction. I feel like people around you want to reach out to you and touch you. It's like you don't even know it. You don't even know it. But there are so many people around you that want to reach out and touch you, hold you. Maybe you do know it, I don't know. But I get the feeling that people really want to be near you, or there are some people that really want, they're itching to be close to you, make contact with you, communicate something to you. It could be two people in particular. Yeah. The reason they are reaching out to you is because they view you as the source. They do feel that you are original and unique. You're different, okay? Your gravitational pull is different than others, okay? Your energy is different. You move different. This is why they're reaching out to you. I'm also getting that someone's wanting to reach out to you because they think you're alone or isolated. They think that you need them. I'm also getting that as well. From your higher self wants you to know this. Your higher self wants you to know that there are people who also want to reach out to you and touch you because they want some of this energy for themselves. They want you to rub off on them. They're really, I feel like these might be fans or admirers that want to reach out and touch you, and they're so close, or they're thinking about doing it and they're working their way towards you. So you might be hearing from some people soon who want to reach out to you, talk to you, because you're singular and you're kind of like isolated, or but you're very attractive at the same time. So this could be romantic and this could be financial. I'm getting financial. So I'm getting like business contacts or financial news or customers, people that are wanting to reach out to you as well. That's coming through because you're very magnetic, and what you do and say is glowing, and it's very, very people find you irresistible. So I've got a couple of people that are coming towards you for various reasons. They're interested in reaching out to you, coming soon. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your first urgent message coming to you from your higher self. Okay. Your higher self, by the way, is that aspect of you that is, how do I put it? It's the fully self-actualized version of yourself. The part of yourself that has all the wisdom, that has that contact with source and that contact with you, so it can see the truth for what it is. Okay, it's not caught up in your shadow elements. It's not getting caught up in the moment, worrying and stressing. It's like the sage inside of you. Okay, it's the sage version of yourself. Your higher self is the part of yourself that is advanced and can see through things, see things exactly as they are, and is not caught up in fads or lies, or it can see through illusions. It understands the role you're supposed to be playing, what it is you're supposed to be doing, but it also has great compassion for you because it understands that you're on a journey and you're learning, and you will soon in the future become it. Okay, so it's more of an observer inside of you, a version of yourself that's an observer and a very aware of where you're at, how you're struggling, and what's to come, and can give you some very useful clues as to how to proceed. And at the same time, sometimes keeps its mouth shut because it knows that you need to learn certain things, through experience. Okay, that's the best way. Experience is the best teacher. And sometimes it gives you hints. Okay, sometimes it gives you, when you're meditating and you get like a clear understanding of something, you get a download. That's your higher self communicating with you. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see what messages are coming through from your higher self. Let us begin with the first urgent message. We have 3 urgent messages here. Let us begin. We have the 2 of Cups. Okay. Some type of connection going on here. We have the 9 of Wands. Beautiful. Perhaps persisting in some type of connection, or maybe there's a connection that you find to be painful or hurtful. You've maybe been keeping up your guard, or you are feeling like maybe it's been trying, there's been challenges, but you're persisting in this connection, or maybe you're keeping your guard up. We'll get more information. It could be a friendship, could be romantic, it could be platonic. We have the Knight of Cups, so I'm getting romance. Yeah. So this is for if you are in a romantic connection. Your higher self has an urgent message about a romantic connection or friendship, or some type of relationship in your life. Okay, some type of relationship. I feel like you've been persisting in this connection because you really love this person, or this person really loves you. But it's been trying at times. It's been challenging. You've had to persist. You've had to learn how to maintain your boundaries with this person. You've endured in this connection. It's been tiring at times. I'm getting Maybe someone in the connection has been defensive at times. But the love has endured. Love has endured. That's kind of like the message I'm getting. And the urgent message has to do with this connection. Let's get some more information here. We have Coral Crown. Claim your sovereignty. The authority over your own life is your natural right. She is the queen of her domain, adorned with the living structures of the reef. So you're being encouraged in this connection to, stand your ground on your boundaries. Stand your ground on who you are. Okay? Do not let this connection drown you out, what you're about, because you're onto something. Okay? You have every right to be who it is that you are. Okay? You're not off. Okay? You're on point about something. I'm also getting like your higher self is saying that so there's something that you have been like, oh no, this is how I think it should be. This is what I want for me. Stand your ground on that. Okay? Stand your ground. You have every right to stand your ground on this thing. Also getting that you're viewed as the queen. Someone or the person who's in their rightful place. You're viewed this way, okay? By this person you're in connection with, that you're viewed as having power in your own right. So hold on to it, okay? Hold on to it. We have Mother Nature, okay? It's important, my beautiful viewer, that you understand that you are a part of nature. You're a part of nature. There is nothing unnatural about you. Everything you do is completely natural. You keeping up your boundaries, that's natural. You persisting in a connection where you've had trials, that's natural. Okay? You're also very strong. You have a lot of endurance. And I think your higher self is trying to tell you, look, lean into that. Lean into Mother Nature, for instance, Lean into Mother Nature speaking through you, your wisdom about the situation. Go for walks, hang out in your garden, play with your pets, your animals, or go somewhere where there's nature and squirrels and things running around, around you, and go hang out with Mother Nature. Whenever you feel the need to, another message I'm getting is, whenever you feel the need to put up your boundaries with this person in this connection, lean into Mother Nature. Go for walks. Be by yourself. Enjoy your own company. Or enjoy the company of animals. Okay? It doesn't have to be your own pet. It could be, the birds in your garden or something. Go listen to the birds. It's a form of meditation to get you in tune with Mother Earth, with Mother Nature. All right? And it will help make your load feel lighter. Okay? It will lighten your load, and it will make you feel like all is right in the world. Okay? And it will remind you that there are bigger things going on in the world. You're part of nature, and there's a big symphony going on here, not just your connection with this person. You need to remind yourself of your connection to Mother Nature's rhythms. Okay? We have Saraswati Temple. Knowledge. I open my heart and mind. So I do feel like there's something for you to learn. There's something for you to learn. I do think that what you need to learn is that this person that you're dealing with really does like you, really does love you. They are in love with your beauty. They're passionate about you. They do have heart for you. They do. They're very chivalrous towards you as well, is what I'm getting. They want to, like, chivalrous in the extent that they want to make sure that you're taken care of. Okay, that's what they mean to do. That's where they're coming from. That's their intent. Now, whether they handle this perfectly or not, I don't know. But I am getting that you need to be aware of this. It is genuine. So let that, you can add that in. I do see that this person, they might be prone to being moody at times. And you might need to open up to this. You might need to open up to maybe allowing them be moody, allowing them kind of look into a cup and be sulky a little bit. Okay? So when they're doing this, I think the advice is for you to go seek out nature. Maybe you don't like to be around this. And I feel like the advice is that you need to, when they're like this, go be by yourself in nature. Go play with your animals. Go seek the company of Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Gaia. Maybe even seek out some Mother Earth and Gaia meditations to do. Go take care of you. All right? Because you have every right to create the kind of space. It says here, she's adorning, right? The queen of her domain adorned with the living structures of the reef. You are free to adorn yourself however you choose. If you don't want to adorn yourself at any given moment with anything you don't like, you can shift the scenery, okay? The scenery of your life. You can go sit somewhere else. You can go for a walk. You can play with an animal. You can meditate. You can go to do something else. Drown yourself in some type of activity, okay? That, puts you in your element fully. Whatever it is you prefer. If you like to be, if you're an interior decorator, get into that, right? Into making your place look nice or something, okay? If you're very spiritual, get into your meditations. If you are like a fun person, go play with your musical instruments, or go do whatever it is that you like to do when you're dealing with these kinds of challenges, okay? All right, let's move on. We have lighthouse. Ooh, guidance. There is some sort of force in your life, okay? It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be an activity. It could be maybe there's someone in your life who maybe is like a mentor, or someone who gives you hope, someone who guides you, or something that guides you during stormy times, okay? You need to seek that out. Seek that out. Go in the direction, whenever you perceive challenges in this connection, go in the direction of the advice that you have been given. Or seek out the advice of this person that you view to be a mentor or a guru. And that will help you a lot as well. Okay? When the tempestuous waves are crashing against the rocks. Okay? Dashing. This is emotional instability. Remember what you've been told. Remember the advice, the sage advice that you've been given by someone you look up to, okay? Or a mentor you look up to, or a spiritual path that you look up to, and honor that. Honor that advice, okay? Or go seek it out if you don't remember, or you need help with being, try to navigate where should you be when this sort of moodiness and tempestuousness shows itself. It could be in you, it could be in someone else, the person that you're dealing with, or this could be you. And maybe when this tempestuousness shows up in you, you need to draw up your boundaries. Or when this tempestuousness, and it doesn't have to be anger, it could be just moodiness. All of a sudden this person's not happy. All of a sudden this person's sulking. Or all of a sudden you're upset. I'm getting that a method of dealing with this that is popping up as an urgent message to you from your higher self is to seek out the guidance on what to do. Okay? We have recognition. I think that if you do this consistently, okay, you will be recognized by others, or even this person in the connection that you're dealing with, as being someone who dictates their environment. Someone who says, oh, yeah, so you may be, your partner may be distracted, or, inattentive, or this friend of yours may get, I don't know what it is, like lost in something. And even though you may be wanting to connect with them, it's not happening. I'm getting like that if you do not allow this instability to dictate the kind of life you're living, okay, you when they get like this, you take control. Okay, you take control and you start to decorate your emotional space, your spiritual space, your mental space exactly the way you want it. Your physical space too. You begin to be recognized as someone who likes to, who has a certain preference, and that's very important in this equation. Okay, perhaps you'll be recognized by your person, okay, as being someone who prefers things a certain way, and this will be a very peaceful yet very obvious way of communicating this. You don't even have to talk. You just go do what it is you need to do. We have the pearl, inner resilience. We're getting resilience twice here. Yeah. I am feeling like with this connection, you need to hang in there. You need to hang in there because it's helping you become a pearl. You know, pearls are created by irritation. Did you know that? Pearls inside of clams, it's when the clam, when a piece of like a little rock or a piece of sand or grain enters a grain of sand enters the clamshell, it irritates the clamshell, and the clamshell starts to secrete this substance that starts to wrap itself around the source of irritation, whatever it is that's causing it irritation, thereby creating a smooth surface around it, okay, that makes it more comfortable in there. All right, that bothers the clam less, okay. Yeah, it's like an oyster, right? And I feel like you're this oyster or you're this clam, my beautiful viewer, and when the irritation or the irritants of life enter you, you need to adorn, right, and beautify your life. This is the advice for you, is that when the irritant enters, you need to now start to put something beautiful around it. Put something beautiful, things you love, listen to music you like. I see the sitar there. Start to, maybe encircle yourself with your animals, play with your animals or your pets. Start to make your apartment or your home look more beautiful. Start doing your interior decor. Make your place beautiful. Make things look nice around you. I'm getting beauty. Because what happens now with the clamshell is, as it starts to secrete the substance, I'd forgotten what the name of the substance is called. It's, it starts to coat it with layers of a substance called nacre. It says here on Google, I just looked it up, it's called nacre, and it creates this beautiful, valuable pearl that's sold for, it's expensive. Real pearls are not cheap. Okay, real pearls are beautiful and they're of great value. Okay, and I feel like that's the advice you're being given by your higher self, is when this irritant shows up in this connection that I feel like you want to endure in, use it as fodder to create beauty in your life, to create beautiful habits in your life. You don't have to, the way to pay attention to it is to create beauty around it, to soften the blow and or soften the irritation. I don't get the fact that it's a blow. This is not a blow. This is not some big major thing. It's just very irritating. Okay, this moodiness or this distraction is irritating to you. So I feel like your higher self is trying to tell you that this is something that can be used as a powerful tool in your life to create beauty for yourself, so you can have control. Okay, so you're not privy, your emotional state isn't dashed about by this person or their moods. It's not dictated by this irritation that they cause you or that comes into this connection. Okay, and you will begin to be recognized as a powerful person in this connection who is at peace, who is beautiful and at peace. Someone who's setting the tone for their lives. And someone who is of great value. Okay, you'll be valued tremendously and be viewed. This will add to your beauty, honestly, in this person's eyes. Okay, this will make you more attractive, make you more. You can see this person's relaxed, reclined, and at peace. Okay, because they have found their lighthouse what they need to do when things are unstable or inconsistent or moody, or when you get moody, or when they get moody, or when there's some sort of challenge, is create beautiful things. Use your secretion of something that you do, some habit, okay, to create beauty around you. And that is the one of the first urgent message from your spirit guide. Now, this could be romantic, this could be platonic connection, okay? Just take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others. All right, let's take a look at your second urgent message, my beautiful viewer. We are getting the Nine of Swords, okay? So it could be something has been worrying you of late, okay? It could be that, there's something that's been on your mind that maybe you've tried to shut out. It could be a person you've tried to shut out, or an idea. And it for some of you, it keeps you up at night thinking about it. You can't quite put it out of your mind. It worries you. It could be, this could have to do with a person in your life, or a situation. It could be a situation, not a person. It could be something you're dealing with that's causing you worry, fear. Let's get more information. The Ten of Wands. Okay, yeah. There's something, it's like a lot of work, or a lot of responsibilities. Perhaps this bothers you. Maybe it's just the chores in your everyday life, the things you're responsible for. You know, you sometimes feel overburdened or overwhelmed by what it is you have to do in a particular situation. It could be your life in general. Okay, it could be your life in general. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe you're feeling dumped on. You're feeling like you're being left holding the bag in some situation. And this is what your higher self is wanting to talk to you about today. It could be that you are maybe overworked, or you feel like you've got a lot of obligations or burdens, or you're under a lot of pressure and in danger of burnout. Okay, you're responsible for a lot. It could be in general, like I said, in your life in general, or in a particular situation. Okay, next we have the Fool. Yeah, you want to be free of this burden. You want your burden to be light. You want to make your burdens light. You want to free yourself of something you find very pressury or burdensome. It could be a person, could be a situation. Okay. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else is coming through. We have dolphins play. Yeah, okay. Joy is not a distraction from the journey. It is the fuel for it. Play. Just play. The dolphin embodies intelligence, community, and the pure, effortless joy of movement. Okay. I am getting, my beautiful viewer, that you will have to let something go. Let something go. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you may be taking on a burden that you think you're supposed to be taking on, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to do it the way that you're doing it, whatever this burden is. You don't have to. I think you have a very deep sense of obligation, bless your heart. A deep sense of obligation to something. You feel like you're just responsible for it. You just have to do it. And it could be, I'm not saying abandon your responsibilities. I am saying that maybe the way you're going about it, you're doing it in a hard way. When maybe you could be delegating to others, right? Or you could just realize that you don't have to work quite as hard as you are. You can set this load down and go play sometimes. You may not realize it. You may think that, no, I don't have room. How could I? I'm too busy. I don't have time to go play with anyone or do anything. That's not true. That's what your high self is trying to tell you. It's not true. It's like something you're telling yourself, and you're kind of like gaslighting yourself, hurting yourself with it, because the Nine of Swords is a lot of times it's like you're making it worse in your mind. Okay, it's like almost like you're worrying over nothing. Okay, I'm sure you're not worrying over nothing, my beautiful viewer, but I do feel like, you know, it's like you have sort of made this, like you made yourself a martyr, and it's not good, fam. Okay, I do feel like you do need to make time to go play, time to go hang out with your friends, hang out with the community, and get into connecting with others. It's very important. Okay, we have wanderlust. You might want to go on a trip. I think you're being told to take a break. Being told to take a break. You're being told to make your load lighter. Because you can see, as in the Fool card here, this person is moving on from this heavy load. They still got a little bag with them, though. They still got one of the wands with them. They got a bag on it, too. So, I'm getting that whatever it is you've been working so hard on, make it lighter. Make it lighter. And, you know, when you make it lighter, this will free up your time. This is about freedom. To go have fun. Go on a trip. Go enjoy your life. Go on a walk. Be free of being so, you know, become unfettered, right? And go out for a walk. Go smell the roses. Drive around town. Walk about someplace you've never been. Go on a trip you've been wanting to go on. You don't have to feel burdened by this. Just take one of those wands. Delegate the rest to others. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing delegation. Or work smart, not hard, right? Work smart, not hard. Don't do this to yourself, okay? You don't have to shoulder the burdens for everyone like you are, okay? Involve others. Also, is a message I'm getting for some of you all. If that's possible, involve others, delegate. I'm also getting that it's okay to put down 9 of these wands, take just one, so you can have a lighter load and enjoy your life more. Okay, that's a message that's definitely coming through. I feel like you have an overdue trip that's been holding you back from taking a trip you've been wanting to take. I mean, you have certain responsibilities that you've taken on that are holding you back from taking a trip that you want to go on. That's a specific message for some of y'all. And your higher self is saying, go on this trip and stop letting these burdens hold you back. Don't say, but I've got all this stuff to do. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it all. Don't do it all. Just do what you can, leave the rest, and go on your trip and enjoy yourself. Don't worry. So we have the White Spring release. I let go. Exactly. What have I been saying here? I let go with peace. And when you let go, like I said, don't sit there worrying about, oh, I should have done this or do that. You may have a long list of things that you're worrying about getting done before you get to go on this trip, or maybe you're just worrying about all the stuff you gotta do. In spirit, I mean, your higher self is telling you, listen, it's okay to not do all this stuff right now. It's okay. You're receiving a reassurance from your higher self that you can be peaceful about letting go. This is a reassurance that it's gonna be okay if you don't get all these things done. You may be a workaholic, my beautiful viewer. You may be, or someone who feels a very strong sense of responsibility, and that's good. But there are times when you need to know the difference, right, between I've got to get it all done, I've got to get it all done, and it's okay to let this go for now, so there can be balance in my life. And this is one of those moments. Okay, this is one of those moments. Let's take a look at the next one. Stay positive. Yeah, you might be getting a little pessimistic about the way things are looking. Perhaps you got a lot to do in the house, so there's a project you're working on, and there's all these steps you got to take or something. I don't know what it is, but it's like you have gotten really down on yourself over it. Gotten really down. Maybe you've been thinking, I can't play, I can't have fun, I can't go do this. How could I ever let myself play if I don't do this? You need to be more positive. You need to be more optimistic. Okay? Life is fun. You have a right to have fun. Okay? You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, my beautiful viewer. Next, oh my God, letting go. Wait, where else did we see that? I let go with peace, and yeah, let it go. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. You don't. Go have fun. Go have fun. You're trying to do too much. That's what I'm getting to. You're trying to do too much. You remind me of me. You remind me of me, beautiful viewer. You do. I'm like that. I'm very, like, I have a list. I have a to-do list. I remember every little thing. And if I haven't added things to the list, I have a running list in my head that I'm like, I got to make sure I write that down. And then sometimes I look back at my list and I'm like, oh my God, I hadn't done this. I hadn't done that. You know, your life is not meant to be slavish. Or there are times when you got to figure out when you have to be like this and when you don't have to be like this. And I think maybe with vacation time coming up, I'm seeing going on a trip somewhere, you know, Wanderlust, the Fool, going on a trip, you know, being free of responsibilities, you know, just chillaxing, right? Letting go and just be like, this is a gift. This is a gift, my beautiful viewer. Okay? This message is a gift. Your higher self is releasing you and telling you it's going to be okay if you let go of these burdens. If you let go of these responsibilities, maybe that other people who even put on you, right? You're doing things for other people. It could be like that too. If you let go, all right, it'll be okay. I see that others may step in. That's one little clue I'm getting. Others may step in more than you realize. More than you realize. I'm also getting work smart, not hard. It could be that you need to reassess this to-do list and you will find out that a lot of these things you actually don't need to do. Maybe this is coming from your perfectionistic tendencies. Some of y'all might be OCD or perfectionistic or something. And the reality is that there's some things you just do not need to do. You don't need to do it. And you need to reassess and reevaluate, and you'll discover maybe 7 of those things can be tossed aside and be like, I don't need that. And all of a sudden, things are simplified for you and your load is lighter. And then you can hurry up and get through this work. Or it's more feasible, more doable, and thereby leaving time and space for you to enjoy yourself and to just relax by the pond. Just go for a walk, picking flowers and just doing like nonsensical little fun little things on the side. Going on a vacation, you know? Just observing, just sit and look on, just look at things rather than be doing, working. Okay? This is a message from your higher self and it's a gift. We have the treasure map. Action, plan, and strategy. Exactly. You know, I am getting that there is some type of strategy you might need to employ here. Perhaps you really do have a lot of things you have to do, but there is a strategy you can employ that will help you do less, that will help this be more feasible, something you're trying to accomplish, okay? And I'm seeing a trip coming up though. I see a map, so there's definitely some travel that keeps being implied here. You need to go on this trip, okay? And you need to go on this trip and feel good when you go on this trip. Don't go on this trip worrying about the laundry you didn't do, or worrying about how you have all this work you got to get back to, or worrying about da-da-da-da-da. No. Okay? You need to just enjoy yourself. Maybe go on a treasure hunt or something. Do something light-hearted and minded that doesn't drown yourself in this. You know, it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. That's the message here from your higher self. Okay? You don't have to take it all on like this. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to your third urgent message. We have the Three of Cups. Oh, wow. And you know, I'm getting, backing up to the second urgent message, I'm getting strategy as in work smart, not hard. Okay? You need to sort of reevaluate this to-do list you got going on. You need to reevaluate it, okay? And thank you for making space for my little pup here. Her name's Lulu. She's keeping us company today. You want to say hi, Lulu? Say hi. You guys see her? Okay, I don't know if you're seeing her beautiful little face. She's my Maltese Chihuahua. She weighs under 6 pounds, so she's tiny. She likes to sit with me and keep me company. And if she makes noises or you hear little jingles, that's her in the background. Please bear with me. All right, so your third urgent message is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. Interesting. So a gathering, a reunion. Okay, maybe the successful celebration of some type. You want a positive conclusion to something. Maybe you want to get back with some people you've not been getting along well with, or there's a trip, there's a reunion coming up, or maybe you want to have a reunion with someone or some people. Okay, let's keep going here. We got the Eight of Cups. Okay, this could be people you had abandoned, or someone you walked away from. Okay, it could be a reunion with people that you have sort of let go of, and you just, I feel like something wasn't quite right with these people, whoever they were. Something wasn't quite right. A lot was right. There's a lot they do right there. Okay, I feel like they're social. They're maybe even sociable, but there's something that they're falling asleep on, something that they don't quite get about you. Okay, they have gone sleep on you when it comes to a certain matter. They're just checked out. They're not aware of what is something that's really important to you, and you've moved on from them, maybe because you don't feel fully acknowledged or seen there. They may be lazy about some things, and you're like, okay, they're fun, they're sweet and everything, but they're asleep. It could be that you think that they're asleep, yeah. That this group of people, they're asleep. Maybe they're not spiritually awakened, or maybe they think they are, but they're not. You can see some things, and as a result, you maybe put distance between you and these people, whoever they are. This could be a person too, just a person. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you don't quite feel right around these people or this person. You don't quite feel right around them. You may feel self-conscious or feel limited in some type of way. You may feel restricted around them, like you don't quite fully get to be yourself around this person or these people. You may feel trapped or powerless, or maybe these people, I'll give you a couple of scenarios. Maybe you work with a group of people and maybe they've said like weird stuff around you. Maybe they're racist or something, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be around that. You're like, this is not the right spot for me. Or it could be that there's something that makes these people very happy, but it doesn't make you happy. You don't find it fulfilling, and you've walked away from whatever that is because it's just not right for you. It makes you feel awkward. You feel awkward around these people. Sorry about that. Let's see what your higher self has to say about this situation. We have Kelp Forest. When confused, be still. Let clarity rise from the depths like sunlight through the kelp. Yeah, I'm definitely getting confusion and restriction, and I don't, like you're not quite sure how to deal with these people. Maybe you would like to have a reunion with them, or there's a reunion coming up, and you walked away from them for good reason, and you're not quite sure how to deal with this. You're not quite sure. It says here, when confused, be still. Let clarity rise from the depths like sunlight through the kelp. Okay, interesting. The forest represents intuition, dreams, and the fertile, shadowy places where ideas grow. So, my beautiful viewer, I am getting that, and when you do get around these people, if that's your situation, when you do get around these people, you don't have to be fake. You don't have to be fake. Be yourself. Be yourself completely. If you want to be, if you don't want to be dancing and prancing around like they are, and you just want to be still, be still. Don't want to move around, that's fine. I keep seeing someone moving away, walking away, someone's moving away. But moving towards the light, though. You can see the water coming through, the sunlight's coming through. You can see the moonlight. They're moving towards light. So I do feel that your higher self is encouraging you to move in the direction of that which makes sense to you, that which gives you clarity. Okay? So it's almost like you are being encouraged to stay away from these people. Okay? You are being encouraged. And also, you are being encouraged that when you are around these people, seek the light around them. Don't stop seeking the light. Don't say, because if you have to deal with them, for instance, you just have to. There's situations like this. It could be family, And a lot of times, sometimes you go hang out with family and they may be, something off about them. This doesn't agree with you anymore. Maybe you've outgrown this circle of friends or whatever. But you still have to show up, or for whatever reason. I don't know. You tell me, okay? And when you are around them, you're being encouraged to seek things to give you light. So, for instance, I could come up with an example. Let's say you have to have a reunion with these people because they're your family. They're your blood family members. But they have maybe political views you don't agree with, or they have certain ways of doing things that really just irritate you or just are not right for you. Maybe the way they eat, maybe Maybe they are carnivores and you're the only vegan in your family. That's just a very simplistic example I'm coming up with. Now, guys, keep in mind, when I come up with examples, it may not be your situation, but just try to apply it to your situations as it fits. Okay? Because there's a lot of you watching. I am getting that you might want to, maybe you'll have a book you like reading. You can read that book. Maybe that book reminds you of the concepts that fill your heart, fill your soul. There could be someone there who you get along really well with. Focus on this person. Whatever it is that's there that is filled with clarity, go towards that thing. If there's a show you love to watch and you don't really enjoy their conversation, watch that show. You don't have to take in that which is toxic to you or that which makes you feel awkward. You don't have to absorb it into your being. You have every right to free yourself from these people and free yourself from their influence. I see someone feeling like in bondage, helpless. You are not helpless. You have been walking away and you could walk away. I'm seeing that you need to walk away. You're being encouraged to walk away from them. If they're ever saying anything that's weird, just turn your back and walk away. If they're ever doing some practice that's weird and it makes you feel uncomfortable, go for a walk, leave the room. Okay? If you're feeling like moving away from them for good, if this is something you really are thinking, then do that, I think. But let's get more information. We have Sacred Goddess. Wow. You are a sacred goddess. Or God. My beautiful viewer. You're a sacred goddess or God. This is why you are not getting along well with them. Is because you seek the light. Okay? This is why you feel awkward around them. Is because you seek higher vibrations. Okay? And you seek clarity. Okay? You seek clarity. And, you seek clarity, you seek the light. I feel like there's someone there. There is someone in your life who recognizes your divinity and recognizes your sacredness, okay? And treats you as such. Focus on your connection with this person, there or at home. Focus on building that up, okay? Find whoever that is and spend your time with that person, not with these people that make you feel awkward, make you feel like walking away. We have Varanasi, endings. I embrace the infinite flow of life. I feel like your higher self is encouraging you to let this relationship go. Let this group of people go. Let your, like, if you have to go hang out with them, it's okay to walk away and go sit by yourself even. And you don't have to feel awkward about it because you will get so much peace. Because the flow of life is infinite. And that ending means nothing. It's just going to be a wash in the ocean of infinite movement. Okay? You don't got to worry about bellyache over, oh my gosh, I'm having to end this connection. I'm having to distance myself from this connection. It's going to be awkward. No, no, no. Sit by yourself or sit with the people who recognize your sacredness and your sacred ways of being. The fact that you like to have respect for yourself, have respect for your practices, your beliefs. You have respect for life. This is you. You don't have to sit with people who do not understand this or understand your way of life. You can go sit by yourself and you're going to feel so awesome. Especially once you remember this message from your higher self, reminding you, listen, you going to go sit by yourself is no big deal. It's it's part of the infinite flow of life. There's nothing unusual or outrageous about it. Nothing. Nothing at all. We have ruins, endings. Look at that. We keep getting endings. We got endings here. We got endings there. And this is also Eight of Cups is an ending. Wow. Let it end. Let it end. This connection, these group of people, you don't have to honor them. You don't have to sit there fake smiling your way through anything. You don't have to. You can like literally go swimming. I don't know why I'm getting that. You can go chat with your friend. You can go for a walk by yourself somewhere. Go check out the scenery by yourself. Enjoy your life. Or if you go for a walk and someone's like, "Can I walk with you?" Let them walk with you, because this is a clear sign. You know, as you get away from this group, if someone says, "I want to go walking with you. Can I come with you?" That they're going to be minding their P's and Q's, and they're drawn to you. They feel a certain affinity with you. They feel a certain affinity with your sacred ways. So make space for this person. Let them come with you. You don't have to be extra chatty, but make space. I feel like you're getting advice about how to handle hanging around certain people who you no longer fit in with. Okay, we have light. Exactly. You know, I was saying something about you seeking out light. You see, moving towards the light. There's a mermaid swimming towards the sunlight with the rays piercing through into the dark. You're getting away from these dark-minded people towards the light, or ignorant people, or ignorant circumstances. There, she's moving towards the moonlight. Here again, the light is being acknowledged. Oh, a lighthouse too. Yeah. Move towards where there is light. Turn on a show you really love that has concepts in it that make you feel good. You're not imprisoned like you think you are. It's in your mind. You're not imprisoned. You don't have to kowtow to these people. You don't have to do what they do. You don't have to take them in like that. If it's not good for you, it doesn't make you feel good, go. For instance, I would say if you're going to go hang out, if it's a reunion, you're hanging out with a bunch of people you don't really like or care for, make sure you have shows lined up that you know you love, and play them, watch them. Go sit in the corner. And your presence, I'm sure they'd be fine with your presence there. You've fulfilled your obligation by showing up, you know. Go against the tide. Wow, I love that. Defiance, independence. This is what I just said that. You know, it's interesting. I kind of came up with politics. Like, you may have family members that have different beliefs, politics, traditions. They just don't mesh with you. But you feel like you don't want to like cut them out like that. You know, you want to go show up. But while you're there, you don't have to. If they start talking nonsense, you can get away from them. You can go for a walk. Okay? Take breaks. Also, if they are doing things you don't like, or you don't feel icky around them all of a sudden, whip out your phone and start watching Defy. It says here, defiance. Independence. See how they're all swimming a certain way, and this one fish, this one salmon is jumping up out of the water while they're all swimming blindly towards a certain direction. You can resist that direction. You can jump up out of the water and be like, oh no! Not going there with you guys. They're all thinking, talking about something, facing something, having a subject of conversation. Whip out your phone and start listening to something that's about your beliefs. That's about something that's going to make you happy. Something you care about. You're not enslaved to these people. That's what your higher self wants you to know. You don't have to kowtow to their ways. You don't have to sit and fake smile. If the conversation all of a sudden seems very boring, do something you like. Get up, walk away. If you suddenly feel uncomfortable, honor it immediately. You know, take a break, walk away. If you feel like what they're doing is boring, whip out your phone, do something else you like while sitting there. Defy, my beautiful viewer. And you're being encouraged by your higher self to do this. This is what will give you peace of mind, make you feel empowered when your focus is on that bright light. See, moving towards the light, moving towards the light. This could be a podcast you enjoy watching. This could be a book that you enjoy reading. This could be going for a walk. This could be creating another activity that you should be focusing on. Forget about them. This is how you will empower yourself. This is how you will feel good around these people. Now, if this is a situation where you don't want to hang out with these people at all, you're being encouraged to do so. You are being encouraged to completely stop hanging out with these people, walk away, go create your own life where there's peace. You see here in Varanasi, there's peace. Peaceful waters. Look, all the little lotuses floating around her with the prayer hands. Pray, meditate. Go find friends who are into what you're into. You may have one or two. Get with them. Okay? Let this thing end. It's okay. There are ruins in our world today for a reason, because that civilization fell. That way of thinking that they have, these people, it's going to fall into a state of ruins. Don't you worry. That's something else your higher self wants you to know. Their way of thinking, their way of being, it's going to fall into ruination. And you are saving yourself early by focusing on the light. There's someone out there who's putting out a message that you've caught a glimpse of better things. Better things. You caught it early. Focus on those things. And you will be saving yourself. You'll be saving yourself. And that's what I'm seeing in the cards for you, my beautiful viewer. Thank you so much for coming here today to watch this, to receive these messages. If you have noticed, I have switched away from doing pick a cards because I decided that if you are interested in my readings, then you are a certain type of person. Okay, if you're interested in watching the Magical Mermaids Tarot channel, Diana's Magical Mermaids Tarot channel, you're attracted to this vibe, this message, then it's for a reason. If you're attracted to this reading, then Spirit led you here. Your higher self led you here. And these messages are for you. That's how I'm viewing them. And I got this intuition, I got this download that told me this. And so I'm leaning in, and that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys from now on. I hope you enjoy this style. If you found these messages to be resonant, then please give me a like on this video. If you valued these messages and felt like they were very useful to you and valuable, then you would like to know how best to support my work here, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Okay, if you have already subscribed to this channel, then I thank you greatly, and I'm so glad you're already a part of this collective. Thank you so much for being here. Your energy is beautiful. I love doing readings for you. If you already subscribed and you'd like to know how else you can support me, then you can hype up this video. There's a hype button in the comment section. When you go to the comments at the top, slide over to the left or right, there's the hype button will pop up. You can hype this video to help it be seen by more people. I'm also going to be bumping up how many videos I put out a week. This week I'm going to be putting out 3 videos. One for Wednesday, one for Thursday, and one for Friday. And then next week I'm going to be putting out 4 videos. One for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care of yourself. And I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye!